science class to come and spend time with me
Where's that? We have what? Who's that you?
after.
So.
Yes, I love you so much. I'm next time. Okay.
Nah, when you're with you can actually take.
Right.
You take them.
You're gonna get back on Monday.
Why?
Because I get to do something else. Right. So we're gonna start today's class by looking at a short video clip. And I want you to look at these two questions and think about these two questions when you look at this clip. The first question, what are some of the things that the girls said and did to each other when we look at this clip? And the second thing, how did it affect the characters? So again, the first question, when you look at this clip, what are some of the things that the girls said and did? And the second thing, how did it affect the characters? How do you think it would affect the characters? So are we ready to look at the clip?
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin.
Wow. So what you want moving up?
I have this friend who's a student this year, and I convinced her that it would be fun to mess up Regina George's life. So I had her pretend to be friends with Regina, and then she would come to my house after and she would just laugh about all the dumb stuff Regina said. And we gave her this candy bar thing so it would make her gain weight. And we turned her best friends against her. And then, oh yeah, Katie, you know my friend Katie, she made out with her boyfriend and then convinced him to break up with her. Oh God, I mean, you get foot cream instead of face cream. Oh God. I was so sorry for Regina. Really, I did it. I guess it's probably because I've got a big lesbian crush on you. Settle that!
Was a less hot version of me. Yeah. So don't try to act so innocent. You can take that fake apology and shove it right up your hair.
And that's how Regina George died. No, I'm totally kidding. But she did get hurt. Some folks said they saw her head go all the way around, but that's just a rumor. Some people swear they saw me push her in front of the bus. That was an even worse rumor.
So what you want to do now?
Yes, but we can't look at the whole thing on another time. So, will we be able to get the answers for the first two questions? Or you want to look at it again? What are some of the things that the girls said and did to each other? Hold on. And how did it affect the characters? Did you look at it again?
No. Yes.
Okay. Majority of people said we'll look at it once then. Don't worry, we have to come back to it after the lesson. So we will get to look at it again.
So you like her?
No, we have to ready. Good. So what are some of the things that the girls did to each other and said to each other? Yes.
But for cream instead of cream. Then you get out.
You're correct. Complete sentence. Let's complete sentence.
The things that some of the girls did to each other is one kiss one boyfriend and convince him to break up with her.
Excellent. And why did you remember that one? Okay. Anyone else give me another one? Go ahead.
Hey, complete sentence.
Complete sentence. Remember, we have orals for NCSE association to practice.
Some of the things.
So, one of the things the girls did was.
One of the things that they did was that she knew my dad because she was a yes, she's not right.
You have no proof for that.
She just like that.
So think again. They mentioned something. So one of the things that they did was one of the girls made out with one of the other girl's boyfriend and had him beef her. What was another thing?
Face, foot cream instead of face cream.
And we should have to either get
gave her to get? Right. Anything else?
And turn her best friends against her.
Turn her best friend, excellent. But good. How did it affect the characters? What happened to them? Go ahead.
It affected them because people spread rumors about them.
They were affected because people spread rumors about them. And when people spread rumors about them, how did the characters behave with each other?
Like wild animals.
Wild animals. Complete sentence, you're correct, but you have to give the complete sentence. They behaved
like
wild
animals.
And also when the boss hit the girl, some people believe what happened.
She never treated them like she. Some people believe she died.
Some believe that she died.
I don't believe that the girl
the other girl
pushed her in front of the bus.
Pushed her in front of the bus. Very good. So this is what happens here. So you see in this clip, the things that the girls did and said about each other, it affected.
The six when the friends and talking about each other.
Good. And when people are deceitful, how does that make people feel about each other?
That the friends talking about them behind the back.
Good. They can't trust them. Anything else? They can't trust them. Right? They can't trust them. And how is their what about their relationship? Somewhat on this side. If you have a friend who's deceitful, how does that affect your relationship with them? Would you want to be a friend with them still?
No.
You? No? Why? Very deceitful. Why do you want to be a friend with them? What about you? What do you want to do? You want to be a friend with them? You ever had that experience? Good. In this class? In this class? Who might be watching? Yeah.
They cannot be friends with somebody who do not like you.
Okay, good. So you realize in this, there's a lot of problems between the characters. And this brings us to our topic today. So you can take out your books. Yes, we have to write.
Don't tell me what you do. You have one question to me. That would be better.
Yeah, I know it'd be easier, but the fact is, you have to learn something.
But you learn
A little more. So conflict. You know this word conflict today.
Like back.
Excellent. Bacchanal. You're jumping what I want you to do. So good, we're dealing with conflict. So head up to, go ahead. Head up to today's date. And I want you, by the head up to today's date, think about 3 things. Think about 3 words that come to your mind when you hear the word conflict. Nobody tell me bacchanal because we got that answer already.
That guy, I think that's my answer. Bacchanal, confess, and deceitfulness.
So when you have today's date and head up conflict, think about any 3 words that come to your mind when you hear this word conflict. Alright?
I have to do this.
Right, good. Just for something. Just for this. Alright?
Okay?
Today is the 8th of May, 2015. Alright? Head up the word conflict. Alright? Okay, person with the ball, who has the ball? There's a ball, right? Okay, everyone has the date down? Right, we're going to play a little game. Right? Can I get that, please? idea that comes in mind when conflict comes. So you ready? You ready, right?
Yeah.
No, I won't tell you they finish it, so they can't abuse you. So we will pass the ball. Here's the ball. So here's what we're going to play the game. So you can have more people who went home and say, Mr. Bassari, what's our ball? First pass. We're going to pass the ball. When I say stop, whoever has the ball in their hand must give me a word that comes to mind when you hear about conflict. Clear?
Come back and I'll
Okay, that's good. Stop back. Alright? So start passing the ball. Just pass it to one another. Right. So can you please pass the ball, please? Continue. Only when I say stop, that ball have to stop moving. Pass the ball. Keep on. Move it. Wait, you see? Why it is you have to spoil the game?
Who wants this one game?
Just pass the ball right behind you. And if you reach it, right. Stop. One word, conflict. One word, any word. Any word that comes to your mind. Yeah, back now, what else we have? Confusion. Thank you. Confusion. Pass the ball.
Stop.
Oh, pass the ball. I'll tell you when. Pass the ball. Keep on passing the ball. Don't look at the ball. Don't play the ball. Pass the ball. Drop in the ball. Keep on passing. Stop. One word. Conflict, what comes to your mind? Huh?
Come here, she's on my
Continue, passing the ball. Keep on passing the ball. Passing the ball. Alright, stop. Pause the ball. A word that comes in when we have a conflict. What? A different word. I have confusion, I have conflict, I have bacchanal. I want some words we use in English a lot.
That's what?
And the other things, I'll add one. Problem. Okay, no problem. I'll wait on you. Conflict, you have problem, you have bacchanal, confusion. Come on. Comments, something else. I would have used it in English. Well, conflict is I'll give you a hint.
No, don't do that. So we next this one I answer. No. Solution.
It's a word that begins with F and ends with T. Fight. Very good.
Of course.
Many times we hear fight. Pass the ball. Last one. Pass the ball.
Are they passing ball back there?
Pass the ball. Stop. I did that especially for you. Tell me answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Lies.
Oh, I don't speak all right.
What?
What happened? Lies and deceit, okay.
You can't trust nobody. Trust no one.
Okay.
Trust
Anything else when you have a conflict? Have trust. Your trust is a issue there.
Troubles.
Like that one. Trouble.
See? Can I say that?
Good. So, okay. So, please give it back the ball. No one felt it. Anybody else? Good. So, if I were to ask you, what is conflict? What you would tell me? What is conflict?
Confusion.
That's a sentence, but I want that's a word, I want a sentence. Conflict is...
Confusion.
Conflict is about.
Conflict is about, is about something between people.
And I'm not being honest.
I give it a hint.
Frenemies.
That's another word. We use it, but it's not a word in English. Conflict is about something between people. I don't put the same word.
Something between
Problems, it's a word. Conflict is about
problems.
confusion. It's a word for that. But we have a clear idea what this conflict is. Now we're going to move on because we see conflict in literature, correct? We see conflicts in the stories you read. We see conflicts in the stories that we write. I'm going to look at the types of conflict that we see happening, not just in when we read a book or read a story or read a play. We see these things in real life as well. So we have 4 general types here. Right? 4 general types of conflict. We have the first one, a character versus a character versus nature. And another for nature can be what? Begins with E, ends with T. And ends with a H. E, N, and begins with T, has a V in it.
Convenient.
And V has a T in it? E, N, V, environment, good. Character versus self, and character versus society. Now we're not going to do all this today, we're just looking at character versus character. But we want to talk about it. So let me give you a story. It's story time. And I'm going to give you a story and tell you how each of this story, where it's going to fall in here. Your name? Natalia. Your name? Natalia. 2 people in my story. Your name? Sharice. So I'm just writing so I'll remember all my characters. Talika, Natalia, and Sharice. So Talika and Natalia are good friends. They like to hike. While hiking in Sandy Grande, Talika was bitten by a snake. Right? Now Natalia, being a good friend, she rushes to the hospital in Sandy Grande to get the antidote. Now when she's about to cross the gate to the hospital, there is a man with a cutlass blocking the gate. She cannot get to the hospital to get the venom, the anti-venom. What is she going to do?
Sure, here.
That is an example of character versus character. Who is the character?
The man we talked about.
Right, and who's the other? Talika. And you see, what is the problem they are having? One wants to get to the hospital to get an antidote, and the other one, for whatever reason, does not want someone to get into the hospital. Simple as that. He doesn't like he wants her to die. He set the stake in the first place. But anyway, let's not go into those conspiracy theories. We go to our next story now. Character versus nature. Now, Natalia, again, they like to hide there in the forest in Sandy Grande. Again, Talika is bitten by a snake. Now, Natalia is rushing to the hospital to get the anti-venom. But at that same time, further upstream, a lot of rain fell, and the river is swollen, it covers the bridge. Now, Natalia can't cross the bridge because it has a flood. So Natalia's problem is not with a person anymore, but with what now? A flood, which is part of nature. And she can't get to the antidote to save her friend. Now, character versus self. Talika and Natalia, as usual, are hiking in the forest. A snake, for some reason, likes to bite one of them. Bites Natalia. So Talika rushes down to the Sandy Grande hospital to get the snake anti-venom. But Talika, as she's about to tell the doctor, my friend is in the forest there with a snake bite, she remembers, what's going on? She used to see my stuff when I was small. I'm not that. I'm going to get revenge. I'm not going to let her die inside there. And then she sees herself now, what was the little friend die? That was a long time ago. They don't let them things go. And she is torn between letting her friend die because she saw herself when she was younger and doing it right thing and being the bigger person and saving her. So what's the conflict there? Is there a conflict between somebody on the outside? It's inside of you. It's like when you're supposed to be studying, and instead of studying, you're going to watch TV and go to Facebook for the whole day, and then come right later like, but I do nothing here. How much of you experience that? Everybody. We're not asking everybody. But the last part, we're moving on. Character versus society. So Teleka and Natalia, as usual, they go and they hiking in the forest, and they are bitten by a snake. The snakes like to bite Teleka and Natalia. Then they go now, and Teleka rushes out to the Sandy Grande Hospital to get the antidote, the antivenom. But guess what? In this society they live in, people have a problem. Natalia, what's your last name? Natalia, what's your last name? Guy? Natalia Guy. In the society that Natalia and Teleka lives in, everyone whose last name is Guy, people believe they are cannibals and evil people. So they don't like to live with them. They put them in jails, they hunt them down and deport them to other countries. They don't like people whose last name is Guy. Now, Teleka knows that even though her friend Natalia, last name is Guy, Natalia is not a person and Natalia doesn't eat her. Natalia doesn't rob people. Natalia is a nice person. And when she goes to the doctor now and says, I need this antivenom for my friend Natalia Guy, who has been bitten by a snake. And the doctor says, that's a guy, we don't give those medicines to those people. Natalia now, Teleka has to go and convince this doctor and say, this is my friend, she's not like that. She has to stand up and tell them, no, you people, they can't generalize about everybody who's last name is Guy. So the problem is not that individual really, but it's how societies look at things. The same way people are racist, they believe that anyone of a particular race is less than them. Or people have prejudice because someone is from another country, or someone speaks differently from them. So now we understand different types of conflict we have, right? Good. So let's go now, we're going back now to the first set of conflict. Character versus character. And that was when Teleka and Natalia in the forest got bitten by the snake, and there's a man with a cutlass blocking her from getting the medicine at the hospital. So if I ask you, character versus character conflict, what would you tell, from our stories, what would you say this is? Character versus character conflict. I'll start with, let's try to define it. A conflict between characters is when, what happens? Is when people in the story, so let's continue that, when people in the story, what happens to people in the story? Is getting hurt, correct. What happens? Why are they getting hurt?
One fish stuck another one.
That's very specific. Let's move on from there. I want to make it more general. I like the part of getting hurt.
One popular and
not really. Let me help you along. People in the story, you can say hurt each other, or you can say, they can say, do, or think things, and then we have your part that causes what? Problems for the issue. That causes hurt. Now here what? This thing hurt is a real way, is a broad word. What type of hurt is there? So I can do this. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's physical, right?
Yeah.
If I tell you, but if I'm mean to you and I call you names, whatever hurt is that? Do you have verbal thing? It affects your what? Good. Let's something for that. Character or that begins with E, ends with N. Emotions. Good. Emotions. So when you have hurt could be of two types. Hurt could be physical and then also be emotional. And that's generally the broadest kind of hurt that we have. Alright? So we don't have to write this down. We understand that I'm going to give you a definition already prepared. So you can write this down, and it's based on your answer anyhow. And this shows that you know what you are doing, because I wrote this last night and I knew you have to put the correct answer. So conflict between characters occurs when a character says, thinks, or does something that will cause physical or emotional harm to others. Very important. The character says something, thinks something, or does something that causes physical or emotional harm. So conflict between characters is not just a fight. Conflict between characters could be, as we saw in the set induction, as we saw in the little clip, it is gossiping, it hurts your feelings, spreading rumors, it hurts people's feelings, saying things about them on Facebook hurts their feelings. And as you know, you say something on Facebook yesterday, someone gets vexed over the night and comes and beats you up first period in the morning. And then we have to go and separate you and call in your parents. How many of you here like movies?
Me.
Alright. What's one of your favorite movies? Frozen? Okay.
Honey.
What?
Honey.
Okay, let's talk about Frozen. Does Frozen have a conflict in it?
Yes.
Between two characters?
Yes.
Who are the two characters?
Between the sisters.
Let's be Frozen expert. Elsa and I just like the movie. So we're
and Anna.
and Anna. And what is the problem between two of them?
One is evil and one is bad.
You.
I never seen that.
The conflict is that when Anna was younger, Elsa struck her some powers, and they had us remove all memories of them. Anna didn't know her sister had powers, and her sister was hiding it from her. Then
Okay, so that was something that it did, right?
yeah,
And what did it affect Anna, right?
yeah,
Did it affect Anna in a physical way, emotional way? Emotional. Because she felt left out and they were lying to her. Anyone has another favorite that has a physical effect?
Human trafficking.
Okay, tell me. I never looked at it. Who are the characters?
Men.
Okay, generally men and generally women,
Young girls.
young girls. And what's the problem between them?
Men kidnapping young girls and trafficking them and raping them.
So in that case, that's also something they did. And it's physical and emotional, or physical or and emotional. Very good. So you said the conflict occurs everywhere. When you finish with this definition, tell me, and let's move on. Yes, we come back to the movie. I know you are excited for that.
I never seen that.
I am not going to show you 50 Shades of Grey. We're looking for jobs.
The Notebook.
I thought that was very nice, and I never looked
Yeah,
at it.
that would be real.
I'll look at it. I can move on?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
So, here's what we're going to look at today. Steal. Please do not tell anybody that you teach me how to steal. If they ask, explain what steal means. Right? We're going to look at how do we know about the conflict in a story. How do we know about what a character does? So you gave me an example of Frozen and human trafficking. You told me about things that they did, actions, things that they would have said, speech, and things that they would have taught. Right? So steal, right over this page.
Effects on others.
And very good, effects on others, especially with
Frozen trafficking.
human trafficking, because that's a lot of effects. And Frozen. So steal stands for speech, thoughts.
Effects on others. Actions and words.
Let's do one more time. What's the first one?
Speech, thought, or effects on others. Actions and words.
Good. So you can just write this down. What steal means. We're going to look at using this thing called schema.